happy Wednesday. So I went ahead and dug through all my backing stuff. Pulled out this white right here. This is vinyl. It's got really sturdy backing. That stitch is really, really smooth. I like this for backing. If I don't have leather, I use vinyl. Why not? I got just enough sitting here for my girls, but before I finish this part, I've got to finish this pot. So first getting done, they're kind of flimsy, so what I like to do is recycle some old manila folders. I already did this part this morning, but I like to line up my design and leave probably about 1/8 of an inch or so, I don't know, all the way around. You want enough space that you can get your needle in to do your edging work, right? Because you can't get your needle through this. This is 4 or 5 layers thick. I like it thick, hard, so that it doesn't bend. I don't like weak beadwork. So once this is in there, this will be nice and sturdy, hard, and it will stay put. So I already did the cheat sheet part. Boom, that part's done. So I need glue. Quickgrip today, but I also like to use good old E6000. Yay! Differences between them, lots. But at the same time, not much. So, one's smellier than the other, that's for sure. Just a little squeeze on here, and then it just kind of comes up quickly on its own. Give him a good little glob, but not too much that he's gonna squish out the sides. This is going to help secure the threads up underneath at the same time as it hardens. And I just kind of want to eyeball this and align it to make sure I'm giving myself, again, enough space between the end of the beadwork, because my needle is going to be going in here on the other side, inside of this satin line right here. So I need to be able to get it to go along this cardboard here and inside of there. Now we already melted this edge, which makes this harder, which will hold your thread for your edging nice and tight in place. You don't have to worry about that pulling through because you've sealed it, essentially. I like to typically smash these into something and let them dry for a good 24 hours before I even start doing edging and stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. Just here to show you kind of what I do during that process. Okay, now that you're not going to stop squirting out, I can cap you. Heh, tricky. Alright, let's get her on there. Again, line it up, line it up, line it up. Put these down flat with something heavy on top of them once I'm done with this next part. So, for the inside of the earring, you want your center to be smaller than the outer edge. For the outside, I like it to be bigger. Why? It gives it a very clean edge on your finished look. What do I mean? Let me show you an example here. Here we go. Notice how you don't see any pellin. You don't see any backing on the edge. The backing is pulled all the way to the beads, and it makes for a very tight, clean look. I go to the outside. And when I make my line, I cut around the outside. That way, it's just slightly larger than this. And the reason that I want it just a pinch larger is for that pull room, because it's going to pull the edges down over your backing right here, and it's going to make that nice, clean seam. Fresh. Oh, also, this is a set of earrings and a dally. Totally available. Super pretty. They have been worn at powwow at Lame Deer last summer. Not the earrings, but the medallion. So, blessed. Hey. Plenty of fabric here. Nothing fancy, just a tiny little permanent marker. Don't mind me if my head gets in the way. Real quick here. I'm just going to trace quick line around the outside. Does not have to be perfect. Just close. So you want to keep the pen even with the edge of your work. You don't want to tilt the pen inward because you're going to cut too small. You want to keep it straight up and down when you're doing this around. Same thing here. We've got my little marks to go on. Ta-da! They're not perfect, but they're what I need. So I will go ahead and stomp these down with something to smush them. Let them dry. I will go ahead and cut out these circles, and then tomorrow we can get started on edging. Ooh. I don't know yet if I want to do post or fish hook or what kind of earrings I'm going to make these pretty girls, but we're getting them going day by day. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you later.